Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to lubricate the inside of this Single-8 cartridge. So first we have to remove the tape on the sides, if I can even grab it. Alright, and then to get to the inside. Alright. Place it back on the table. Remove the top. This is one of my test cartridges, by the way, so it's one reason it's moving so smoothly. Alright, so you see the spring on the inside. It protects the top of the film, for those who don't know. Alright, so what we're going to do next is the film here. We got to remove it, but first remember the orientation. It comes around this spindle here, through this cavity, through here. The emulsion is at front. The claw holes are down at the bottom, through this cavity and around this spindle and around here. Okay? Okay, so bring this off to the side to a safe place. Alright. So this may seem a bit for you, but surprise, but you take a screwdriver, put up under here, and you pop that up. Like so. And this one's going to come up, okay? Gonna come up just like that. Alright. Now the piece is in there somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I've got to find it. Oh, here it is. Right here. The top of it pops off. It breaks off is what happens, but fear not. You are okay. Alright, there you are. That breaks off of the top of that. The top of this piece. Right here. You're okay. And you'll find out why later. Alright. So you want to keep it face up. The part that is here. This is the part you want to keep face up. This is the side you want to keep face up. Alright. Okay. I'll put that off to the side. Next, you have this roller. Here. Close up. You have this roller. So what you want to do, don't worry. This one is rubber. Okay, so you just take your screwdriver and put it up under there, and between the plastic part at the bottom, you can see that, and right there, and push up, and you're just going to pull that part right up there. That's all you're going to do. Just a rubber boot. That's all it is. Okay, and make sure you wipe that off. I've got a microfiber cloth off to the side here. Again, the inside of this is just looking just like that. See there? That's all it is. Just a rubber boot. Alright, off to the side. Now the only thing else you have is this part. Okay, and it is connected. So you're basically doing the same thing pretty much. And there is a claw system at the bottom. This is something you want to keep in mind. So you're going to stick your screwdriver up under there. See the claw system? See it at the bottom right there? My screwdriver is okay. So you're having to basically do the same thing. You see what's going on here? There you are again. See? I'm gonna get this focus. There you go. Close up. That would help. And get my hand out of the way. Okay, so that's what's going on there. Let's take a look at the bottom of that. Okay, you see there? So what needs to go on down here is the lubrication. All the way down at the bottom of there. Okay? Got a microfiber cloth. Clean it out. Any type of old lubrication. You want to get that out of there. You're lubricating it, but you're also customizing it, so that's what's going on. Okay, so what I'm basically doing is just taking a microfiber cloth, toothpick, and just going around the area and just cleaning it just like that. And I'm doing this on both sides. No big deal. You get the picture, right? And on here, same thing. Just go around it just like that. Alright, make sure it's clean. Once you made sure it's clean, alright, just like so, then we can move on. Lubricant to use is, as I've said before on my channel many times, white lithium grease number 2. Because if you use anything else, it's going to disintegrate the plastic parts. This is designed for plastic, designed for use in, where we're going at, plastic gear and moving parts and toys. So there we go right there. It's designed for plastics. Alright. So now that we've got that out of the way, move this up here. And for a close-up. Alright. Take my toothpick. I'm going to get some of this right here. There's the part right there. Just going to wipe it on the base of this, just like so. Okay, put it right back on there. Well, first, I'm going to do it this way. You really don't want to get this stuff on your fingers. It's not safe for skin, just to let you know. And that's why I'm putting it on my toothpick. applying it like this. Straight down. All right, that's done. Okay, so I'm going to grab some more white lithium grease inside of the rubber boot right here. Rub it around in there, and I'm going to stick it on that boot. Okay. Next, I'm going to take this part right here. See this part? This part aims down. This whole part in here aims up. With this white lithium grease, put it inside of there just like so. You don't need too terribly much. That'll do it. Okay, we're done. Okay, do check around here to make sure you don't see any more grease hanging around where the film would be. Alright, I've been checking around mine. I found a little bit and had to pull it off. There's a little bit right in there, so I got to take an end of the toothpick and pull that off of there. Alright, I had to remove some extra grease from mine. Okay, so I've got that pretty good. You want that really excellent is what you want actually. You can grab the film and got to add this on here and put that on there. Roll it on. Remember, emulsion facing out, claw holes down. It goes around this way, and it goes around that right there. Take a look. The film goes around my thumb. It goes around that roller, through that little channel, across there, out front, through this channel, around this roller, this rubber roller, and lays right down in there. And that's how it works, everybody. Now, take the lid here, flip it over, and put it on there. Just like that. Alright, I'm going to turn this around because make sure you don't get the tape on the pin system right there, right? Alright, and the other side. Alright, there we go. Only thing I got to do now is test it. Alright, here we go with the Fujichrome ZC1000. Gonna perform the marker test. Alright. The cartridge here. Alright. and I've got to get this inside here. That's what I've got to do. Close it up, press the shutter button. Let's see if this turns the white dot here, if I can get that in for you. All right, take a look. Let's see if it moves. Good news. Open it up. Take a look. There you go. It's going. And we have just lubed a single-8 cartridge. Okay? So there we go. That is how we lubricate a Fujichrome Single-8 cartridge. So once you get inside of there, just be careful when you're doing it. Okay, and removing each spool, and also with the film, I hope you don't spill it, because that way you're going to be winding up a lot of film right there. Okay, and hope it works for you just as well as it works for me. For more videos like this, everyone, do subscribe. Until next time, later.